everybody, this is Salvi here with the VTuber news coming right up for you. Before that, of course, smash that subscribe button, hit that bell, and the like button as well, and let's get right into it. Sinder is an English female VTuber who is independent. Of course, we all know her already by what had happened a while ago in regards to the apology, all the kind of things that she had recently done. I did talk yesterday about how she had temporarily removed her stream. More than likely now, taking a look at it, it was more than likely for just double checking, making sure that nothing needed to be edited, nothing needed to be removed. Also, you know, there are music things, you know, sometimes can get kind of weird. So she did this both on YouTube and on Twitch. Let us take a look at a little bit of what she has to say when she opened up. I'm gonna be, you know, skipping through a little bit pieces here and there, just so you guys can get the full understanding of everything. Let's take a look.
I have a lot of regret, but I'll never take you guys for granted ever. And I'm sorry if maybe I made it seem that way at one point. I just want to make you guys happy, to make people happy, and I feel like you guys do way too much more for me than I could ever do for you in my lifetime. And I just wish I could do more for more people. It might be too late for me to do that in some instances, but I want to move forward, doing everything I can. There's been a lot weighing down on me, and I usually always assume the worst and expect. So I think it's like, feels like getting isekai, but like with Charlie or something, with like a stuffed animal, like a giant 10-foot tall Charlie is what isekai'd me. Moving on, we're gonna move on. Something that I've lived by, and something that has got me through a lot of stuff, is a quote. I don't remember who said it. It's some like philosopher, I think. But he said, "The only constant is change." And I'm sure some of you long-time Pyro Pups have heard me say this before. But it essentially means the only thing that is guaranteed to stay the same is the fact that things change every growth. And it means so much to have you guys by my side after everything. I didn't want to get like this today, but I just want to be so real with you guys. Because at one point, it felt like I'd never get the chance to properly convey how much you guys meant to me, and now that I have the chance again, I don't want to lose it. I want to be happy again. I want to make you guys happy again. I want to make the people who decide to surround me proud and happy. I saw another quote somewhere that was along the lines of not to judge someone based off their lowest moments. I feel like it takes such strength to forgive and to be strong and to continue, and for so long. For so long, I didn't think I'd be able to continue.
So she has, of course, been very emotional with her community and letting her community know how much she appreciates them, as you can see here. I wanted you guys to understand the full amount of everything that was going on and let you guys see how much she absolutely appreciated that she was able to do so well. As was mentioned before, yesterday when I did, as of, you know, the recording of this, when I did the full thing, the Pyro Pups did say she got to like level 48, hype train, etc. Dark Enjoyer is someone who says, I was bored, so I decided to use my programming ability to roughly calculate how much she made. She made about $30,000 from her return stream alone, which amassed peak live viewership of around 13,000 viewers. A whopping $188 a minute for the length of the 2 hours and 44-minute stream. Took her VOD, downloaded chat logs, coded a script, the process for every mention gifted members or self-memberships, cheers across 26,000 messages. Holy moly, that's a lot to do. Let's take a look though. Self tier 1 subs, 780. Tier 2 subs, 220. Tier 3 subs, 38. Prime subs, 340. Gifted subs, 6,400. Gifted Tier 1, 6,300. That is just one stream. Gifted Tier 3, 23. Total subs per tier of Tier 1, 7,100 just in the stream again. Tier 2, 20. Tier 3, 60. Total subs, including Prime, 7,500. Revenue from subs, assuming the US prices and a 50-50 partner split, which she would have. She would have one of the more beneficial splits. I think 70-30 is the lowest split you can get. The 50-50 split, assuming that, is Tier 1, 17,000. Tier 2, $100. Tier 3, 762. And Prime revenue, 850. So for a total of 19,622. Cheers and bits, total bits donated, $1,126,470, which ends up being about 11,264.70. And number of cheer messages, 437. Because every bit is about a cent when it gets back to the actual person who got it. Total revenue, 30,887. And there's Kaneko Lumi as the person that he's using, basically going into autistic detail, so to speak. I can say that because I'm an autistic person myself. We do go into that type of detail. So that is wonderful to see that she had this big success. And to put a final bit on this, she did announce that she did have a doggo, a new little doggy, new puppers, Freddy Doomslayer Fazbear. So that is a good ending of this whole thing. We go on and start with this little bit of information that we have here, which is that Twitch partner Tyger has been banned from Twitch. Now we're going to go over why he was banned in a little bit, but first, let's see if it is true. Yes, according to streamer bans, they have been banned. They'd been banned before in 2023 for 1 day. Unknown what that was for, but this one was for him doing apparently fetish style content on Twitch's roulette that happens, their carousel that happens when you are kind of pushed to the front as a Twitch partner. Usually you're supposed to stay within TOS. This RP / fetish roleplay / whatever is usually supposed to stay, well, within the confines of their own communities, but they brought it out here, and as you can see, it is kind of a diaper type of thing. Let's take a look at it.
They adore you.
Anything for you?
Locked in. Has Kevin said?
Wondering if there will be a Doryu skin in the future.
Quick, everyone misbehave again.
No. You guys misbehave constantly. What? There's nothing new that would happen.
He's confused.
I'm not gonna judge. Okay, I'm gonna judge. Actually, I think what's up with this furry plus diaper thing with like a bib?
That is my same thing. Look, there are communities that I'm not gonna yuck your yum, but don't do that on a channel, on any place that is supposed to be open to people up to the age of 13 and above. You're gonna have, quite literally, you're gonna have people who, number one, aren't involved in your type of play and don't want to see it. Number two, it is a place where that usually, as far as I know, is not very much welcome. Now, Best Friends goes, dude, because again, they have, I'm bad at games, but at least my butt is big. Okay, and then the next one is gives checkies and stares at your butt too long. You can assume what checkies is. I am not going to say what it is, but you can assume just based on what he's seeing there. It says, this is allowed. This first people are saying down here, this is allowed, but I can't show VTuber hips. Are we for real? Weirdos, someone got to check bro's PC, check the hard drive. Now I know I shouldn't say anything, but I don't think this is allowed on Twitch. I'm not sure though. What the hell? What the heck? WTF? We do not consider Cub to be a violation of our terms and guidelines here. Yeah, some other stuff here. But apparently this was good enough for it to stay on the carousel while it was still going on. And that was something interesting. And of course, he has a response of what, to XQC. It says, they'll just live satellites forever. They're beneath us. It's crazy. It's like NPCs. You know what I mean? It's like you don't feel bad running over people in GTA, right? The haters are like those people running in GTA from your car. They mean nothing. They're like bugs on our windshield. So that could be seen as a threat. I'm not seeing it as that, but it can be seen as a threat because you are kind of saying, I'll do this to them in GTA type of thing. But let's hear them in their actual words here. So, again.
He's watching. XQC, find something better to do. Dude, XQC's community is triggered. Listen, the day XQC's community is the litmus test of normalcy is the day I admit this is weird. Dude. Yeah, I think they were, I don't know what to say. I don't know. They're weird. And they should be spending their stream making content for themselves and not watching other people. Yeah, I don't know. That seems cringe to me. I'm out here doing my thing. Is that their main gig? They just like use content from other people to make their content? Yeah, they do. Ugh. Cringe. I'm the cringe one, dude. At least I have a personality. I don't see you can get hate from inside the club. You can't even get in. You just open Twitch and you were on the front page? Good. Tell him to stay there. Tell him to stay in his lane. Keep my name out. Keep my name out your mouth. Your future, I guarantee it. Or they won't. I don't know. Maybe they'll just live sad lives forever. I don't know. But like, we don't even have to, like, they're so beneath us. It's crazy. It's like, it's almost like it doesn't even feel like real life. It's like NPCs, you know what I mean? It's like you don't feel bad running over the people in GTA, right?
So he actually did say it. It wasn't out of context. It wasn't anything like that. So he actually did say it. And finally, Twitch has banned Tyger. Tyger has been fully banned from Twitch. Their channel is no longer available. So Tyger is the actual channel there, as you can see. Let me just take a look at Tyger as well. They aren't even able to be found from what it looks like. See, yeah, they're going to, of course, continue to stay banned. They're going to continue to be banned. I don't know for how long, but it seems like Twitch has some interesting things to deal with when it comes to this stuff. Of course, like I said, within their own communities, let them be what they're going to be. Don't go and judge them on that kind of stuff, but doesn't belong on Twitch. And I find it funny how it stayed there for so long when people that show a little bit of hips always get hit. And also, just to add a little bit at the end of this, Tiger Stripes has been banned from or suspended from Twitter, probably by mass reporting, whatever it is, but they're also banned on Twitter. Miwa is a VTuber, a Cloud Bunny VTuber, who has done, ASMR or other things like that here and there, and also recently just got in trouble for something very, very, weird in the sense of received my first warning from YouTube channel for a timestamp of me breathing in an unreleased video. I've been on YouTube for a couple years, always managed to avoid the ASMR apocalypse until now. I appealed immediately and received a denial with about 2 minutes. Basically, that was a more than likely a thing from AI. And it says, definitely very disappointing, especially when I'm so safe for work with my ASMR style. My warning expires at the start of January, really unsure how to proceed until then. Then, of course, YouTube goes, mind sharing your video URL in order to have a look. Whenever you at YouTube, you're going to end up getting a response like this because they don't like bad PR. So there you go. Thank you. Here's the URL for the email. Continuing on. Had a series of ASMR videos prepared for release across the following month, and also some prepared for the release after the Halloween is over. I think it may be too risky to post until my warning expires in 2 months. Sorry, everyone. The video that received the warning has been uploaded on my account for a week and has been full monetization approved. The warning only triggered when I set the premiere. Definitely feels like unfair, but sadly, there's not much I can do. As long as you don't monetize them or have a risque thumbnail, whatever they decide is lewd, usually they're okay. Breathing or mouth sounds may trigger it too, because they consider that like a moan or something like that. It was me breathing in maybe the least erotic way possible. Do you think it's worth editing out the breath and trying again? I think it is. The way YouTube moderates ASMR completely unfair. I'm sorry this is happening to you. And I understand how you feel. You deserve better. Of course, it is kind of random. Any breath could be taken that way. So it is like, yeah, they could edit it out, but it could still get them hit. The news of the YouTube warning, being very grateful if you're interested in ASMR, check out the Patreon. So she put it on Patreon instead, which is smart because that way, Patreon doesn't have that same risque stuff. YouTube said to hear back within 24 hours, fingers crossed. And they finally did get back to them. YouTube got back to me. My breathing between words and speaking has been labeled officially as adult content. It is a video that was not even public to my channel. They have been uploaded there for over a week before they even striked it. The stigma around ASMR and how it constantly being viewed as NSFW is so disappointing, especially as someone who is an SFW creator. I was accused of these things when trying to do something as innocent and caring as helping people sleep, and having it labeled as S makes it feel icky and disappointed. It's one thing to warn channels that are pushing the line, but it's so frustrating to see YouTube target such as SFW content unfairly and feed into the ASMR stigma. And YouTube has not done this the first time, one time. It has done this several times. It is already known for doing that for any kind of breathing. You breathe in the wrong way, literally, and they will get you. Sorry for being such a serious tweet. ASMR is such a beautiful, creative, caring thing. Honestly, just gross to see the creators be treated this way. The gag of this content is fully within your guidelines. They mentioned about the community guidelines here. It was within the guidelines. It was just breathing, so they didn't get in trouble for anything else other than that one breath in, which is kind of dumb. But like I said, if she edits that part up, then she tries to put it back up and edits. It's gonna be basically a whack-a-mole thing. They're gonna hit you again, then you have to edit that part out again, then it hits you again, edit another part. It really does suck to see this happen to a good VTuber. Irys is a female English VTuber and V singer. She started with Project Hope in Hololive EN, later became a part of Hololive EN Council, which became Promise as it is now. They have been around for about 2 years, Promise itself, of course, Council for longer. And right now we're talking about her because she has a new music video. The MV, the music video is done by Kanauru, lyrics Moni, guitar is that individual there. Sorry, I can't translate it very well. But we have composition arrangement by Super Love. Let's take a look at this one. It's Escalate, and this is to celebrate them having the collab with Asphalt Legends. Let's take a look here at the actual music video, the full one here. And Asphalt Legends is something that they are having together that I did go over recently in a video. And it ends up being another Eurobeat.
My regret, and I couldn't forget the words ringing in my head.
Of course, you have to have a little bit of her dance first.
And it's a mistake that you got this far. Don't you
Yeah, bye.
believe in escalate.
And then, of course, we go on with the other stuff here, which is basically her in a sim. And of course, she's going to have the hip stuff. Of course, she's going to have hip stuff. And there's Ollie as well. Of course, many of the girls, as I had mentioned the other day, are actually going to be, I think it's about 4 or 5 that are in there. You do have the Irys cars with the different looks there, of course. And little bit of things there. Guitar riff. And it's wonderful. It's wonderful to see overall. It is, of course, I can't play too much of it or too much of the music video because eventually I might end up having to, and if I do, I apologize. A lot of times for these Hololive things, the agency that they have that goes and protects the copyright is a little bit overzealous in the way they protect. So sometimes I have to edit out the video parts and things like that. So I do apologize if the video is blurry. Of course, you can get it on Irys's actual channel here on Escalate, Irys, and Asphalt here. On her official YouTube channel, you can take a look at that as well. So, of course, if you do want to see the actual music video, like, for example, like I said, if I have to end up redacting a lot of it, blurring it out because of a copyright notice, and then, of course, there you go. Welcome back to the Vtuber Showcase, everyone, the place where I like to showcase up-and-coming VTubers of various sizes, shapes, forms, types, everything in between. The reason why I do this is because I want to promote VTubers. I want VTubers to, have a prominent space where they can be promoted like this. This is over 900 that I have done so far, and I'm going to continue doing this as long as I can. Kikimara VT is the one that we're doing it today. A dream-eating vampire biting into dreams, not necks. And let's take a look at their content here. Favorite Dream Eating Vampire streams Monday, Tuesday, Friday, Saturday, 2 p.m. CST, Central Standard Time. Let's take a look at something that they've done recently.
Leeway, my home. This is where the Pyro Regisvine is. Yes!
Nice.
I was right. Oh, I'm so good at this game. Pyro Regisvine. You are...
So yeah, just a little bit there, and let's take a look at their actual YouTube. Looks like they just as of right now, did just have their VTuber YouTube there, as kind of like a placeholder at the moment. But of course, you can take a look at this and their Twitch, which I will have at the very least their YouTube. They're in the description below. Thank you so much, Kikimara, for allowing me to showcase you on my channel. I hope this helps you in some way. Thank you guys for watching as always, and of course take a look, and if you enjoy everything, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification icon, all those things that YouTube asks of you. Really do appreciate you. Have a wonderful day.